Dude, we got a new trailer.
Yeah, we got a new trailer for Ballerina.
Ballerina.
I'm surprised they didn't shoehorn the words John Wick into this name somewhere. I want to know how. Watch that man die in John Wick Chapter 4.
This is a prequel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you're going to be teaching me some things about this because I don't know anything about it.
Dude, she's a menace.
Is this a movie?
They're dead.
Or a show?
You will always be weaker. You will always be smaller.
Welcome to Backseat Directing.
Where we talk about movies, TV shows, comics, and more.
We're your hosts,
Andrew.
and Aaron.
We put out new episodes every Monday and Thursday.
And on this episode, we're doing a trailer reaction of Ballerina.
3, 2, 1, action.
That was a good clapstick. That was came flying fast with my John Wick left hook.
Exquisite.
Dude, we got a new trailer.
Yeah, we got a new trailer for Ballerina.
Ballerina.
I'm surprised they didn't shoehorn the words John Wick into this name somewhere, like Ballerina : a John Wick story or something.
Yeah, John Wick tale.
Yeah, there's probably a decent amount of people that won't know it's like related to the John Wick universe. And I'm not saying that it's not obvious. There are just people that like don't keep up with this stuff, and that's not their fault.
Yeah, I mean, it's all of the other John Wick movies are John Wick
3, John Wick 2.
Yeah, so that you're right. I'm surprised they didn't do that too. I haven't seen this trailer yet, but I've heard that Keanu's in it. Is he not?
How? I want to know how. Watch that man die in John Wick Chapter 4.
This is a prequel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you're going to be teaching me some things about this because I don't know anything about it.
I don't know when it takes place, but I know it's before. I think it's in 2.
It'd be honestly really cool if it was like John Wick in his heyday. You know, John Wick before 1? Like,
yeah.
it was just like
I think
merciless killer before.
Was it John Wick 2 where they talked about the ballerinas? Yeah, I don't know. They all kind of blend together after 2. 2, 3. 2 and 3 blend together for me. 4 stands out because I saw that one in theaters, and then 1 stands out because it's the best one. So
now you're talking my language.
Yeah. All right, let's get into this so we actually have something to talk about.
Yes, please make sure that you like and subscribe on this episode, and make sure that you also comment below to let us know what you think.
Whoa, why are you 11 seconds in?
When you say that, you got to say it like the Joker. You got to say,
here we go.
I'm in
Do you like your dogs? I know a school where they teach dogs.
Ian McShane,
I
manager of
could take you
Continental,
there if you'd like.
voice of Taiwan.
To stop the assassin, you must become the assassin. You will always be weaker. You will always be smaller. You want to win? Improvise. Adapt. Cheat.
Welcome to the Continental.
Eve Macaro.
Is that actually Lance Reddick?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
What a pleasure to see you again.
That was his face.
You have no idea what you just walked into.
They killed my father.
Dude, she's a menace.
Is this a movie?
They're dead.
Or a show?
A movie.
Okay. No way. That's kind of sick.
If that's not a John Wick thing, I don't know what is.
I'm waiting for them to pull out. Okay, here he is. You knew he was going to go at the end of the trailer.
I'm thinking I'm back.
Looks like you already have.
I got it on here. Yeah, there it is.
That's how it needs to look on every poster going forward.
Okay.
Dude, what'd you think? Because before we started this episode, you were like, I don't even know if I want to talk about it.
Honestly, I thought it was a TV show. That's part of.
Did you really? This whole time you saw this TV show?
That's part of the downfall. Is I thought it was going to be coming out on like Paramount Plus.
If it was a TV show, I wouldn't have wanted to do a trailer reaction either.
So the fact
that's hilarious how we started this episode by saying that people aren't going to know that this is a part of the John Wick world, and you didn't even know that it was a movie.
Dude, I have not been following this very closely because I don't think the idea of it sounds super necessary. Like I think
it's not.
They're pandering to the John Wick audience. They're trying to make loads of money off the back of the success of that first movie. But after watching the trailer, they are going to make some of my money.
Dude, that looks good.
Yeah, it looks awesome. I love Norman Reedus. I love Keanu Reeves, and I am a huge fan of Ana de Armas. I think she is so talented, and I think in our generation, I think she is one of the best up-and-coming talents that I'm looking forward to see what she can do and what projects she'll be in, because her performance in Knives Out is phenomenal. I think she's really fantastic in War Dogs. And she's so good in Blade Runner. Everything that I've seen her in, I think she knocks it out of the park. And dude, watching Ana de Armas like with tattoos, kicking ass, firing guns, dude, I'm sat in the theater. I'll be there 20 minutes early.
She was hitting that action too.
She was kicking ass.
It looked good. And it looks like that it's going to be just as much fighting as a normal John Wick movie.
Her tattoos look so cool. The tattoos on her back look awesome.
I don't remember the tattoos on her back.
Go to the beginning of the trailer where she's in the punching bag. Dude, Ana de Armas with tattoos, awesome.
Nope, got a commercial here. The cinematography for these movies is insane. And this looks like it's on par.
I'm gonna find out who's directing this. Norman Reedus is really cool. I want him to have more mainstream roles because he had like a small role in The Bike Riders. I want him to have more mainstream roles outside of The Walking Dead because he's a very talented actor. I love him in Boondock Saints. If you haven't watched Boondock Saints, watch Boondock Saints because they're right there, all over her back.
It's a very quick shot. Yeah.
Yeah, but there's more. When she's hitting the bag and stuff too, they'll show it again. Ballerina.
Oh yeah.
It is quick though.
Yeah.
This is a cool shot, cool angle. All right, I'm gonna look up who is directing Ballerina and see like who's on this project because now I'm excited. She looks so cool. Her different outfits are so awesome when she like walks in that nightclub setting and she's wearing like that black outfit.
This trailer did its job, huh?
Yeah, dude.
It's getting you excited for a John Wick project.
Len Wiseman. Oh, I mean, see, I just didn't like the way that they're plugging the universe. Like I feel like I didn't watch Continental. I feel like it's cash grab stuff. But John Wick 4 was good. It's like when they're doing a franchise and it's still good enough that they have the same director and the star Keanu involved, then it seems worthy of doing. And then going back and doing some prequel series about the Continental does not seem necessary. But this looks really cool.
Mm-hmm.
It's a different director, but still, I mean, Keanu's coming back. Ana de Armas looks like she's going to be super cool in this. The director's name is Len Wiseman. Some writing, producing credits. What has he directed?
Different DP as well. Different cinematographer.
He wrote Underworld. He's directed 17 previous. Directed Swamp Thing, The Gifted. Directed an episode of Lucifer. Oh, he directed Total Recall. That movie has really, really good action. So
yeah, I like that movie a lot.
The 2012 version of Total Recall with Colin Farrell. I like that movie a lot as well. I think it ends kind of weak, but I think that especially the action sequence when his wife first realizes that he's like woken up is such one of the like top tier action sequences. I think that inspires a lot of confidence in this. He directed Live Free or Die Hard, which has really good action. I love that movie. It's an awesome Die Hard movie. He directed Underworld Evolution. Okay, this guy's got a cool background. And what I've seen in the trailer, the fights look awesome. Like she's stabbing those guys a bunch of times, and she like stabs a knife into one guy and then like fires his gun to shoot the other guy. I'm very excited for this. This is a badass trailer.
Yeah, it was good.
Anna's so cool. I'm glad she's branching into action because I think she can do it all. I think she can do everything.
Yeah, I'm more excited for the movie now than I was before we watched the trailer, which doesn't always happen. So
Yeah.
that's good.
I think she's an underutilized talent right now. Like
I'm gonna try to look up when Ballerina takes place.
I made a list of the top 5 stars that I'm looking forward to seeing what projects they continue to do, and if I'm remembering it correctly, it was Ana de Armas, Zendaya, Florence Pugh, Timothy Chalamet, and Mia Goth. And they're younger actors and actresses who I am really excited to see what they can put out.
Taking place during the events of John Wick Chapter 3.
Okay, during 3. I mean, Keanu looks good. I mean, he's always
2014.
Keanu stays looking 35 for the rest of his life, so
Yeah.
they probably didn't have to use any special effects or anything.
Yeah, he looked the same there. I wonder how much he's going to be in this movie. He's second billed, at least on IMDb.
Yeah, but I mean, star power can bring you up a lot.
I mean, it's his franchise basically.
I just watched The Wild Robot, and Mark Hamill was, I think, billed pretty high on that movie, and he like doesn't even have a line until like the third act of the movie. So, star power has a lot of weight. Especially, I mean, him in the voice acting community is pretty huge.
But he's got to be in it more than like 3 minutes, right?
Yeah, I think that maybe we'll see him in the second or third act. Do you think they'll lean on him as more of like he comes in the middle and she like interacts with him there, or do you think they'll lean on him for the climax and like he'll leave like because Quicksilver in Days of Future Past comes in the middle and leaves before the climax?
I feel like to not overshadow the ballerina aspect, he would have to leave before the Act 3 big battle.
But wouldn't you be more excited to see the big battle in the third act with her and him both stomping everybody?
Yeah, but you can see that in the middle.
But it still wouldn't be the climax. You'd have to have something bigger to come after that. Otherwise, as people watch it and rewatch it in the future, they'd be like, oh, I'm kind of done watching this in the middle. The best part's in the middle.
It's tough. What would you do? You'd have it at the end?
I'd have him at the end. I'd have him maybe show up at the end of the second act or at the beginning of the third act and have them team up together in the final fight. And maybe like have her save John Wick so that it still puts her on a high pedestal in her movie. Like he's about to die. She saves him.
But then it's a prequel, so he doesn't die.
Yeah, but I mean that doesn't matter.
Takes the stakes away.
They do that all the time. Anytime you make a prequel, that's basically the case,
I know. And that's why we don't like prequels as much. Because we're going back in time when we already know what happens in the future.
They made a whole 3 prequel movies of Star Wars, Anakin's gonna live through all of them.
Yeah. Well, I actually watched the prequels first because I was a kid. Those were coming out.
For general audiences. I'm glad this trailer has got... What does it have for a release date? Does it have a specific date? I didn't notice.
Good question.
I'm not paying attention. Here. Coming soon. Oh, soon? I feel like if you're saying coming soon, it should be this year.
Yeah, I don't see it on here.
I also hope that's a theater release.
It's gotta be. It's gotta be.
Ballerina release date, June 6th, 2025. Coming soon? To whom is that soon?
2025 or 6?
2025.
Okay.
That's like barely less than a year away. That's what, like 9 months away?
Yeah.
Good Lord. That is
summer.
some bullshit.
Next summer.
Well, for one thing, you can have a lot of faith in how good the studio themselves thinks the movie is. Because if they're giving it a summer release date, they think it's a pretty good movie. Because then it has to compete with other summer movies, and that's generally when people sell the most tickets is in the summer. Even John Wick Chapter 4, I think, came out in March. March 2023, something like that.
Yeah, it was earlier in the year.
So a June release, I think, is a lot of confidence. Not that they didn't have confidence in John Wick Chapter 4. There's lots of reasons they picked these dates.
Yeah. What do you guys think? What did you think of the trailer? Is this going to fit right into the John Wick franchise? I don't know what other questions to ask the audience. You got any other questions that the audience should answer in the comments?
I mean, if you didn't already say, are you excited for this movie? What are you most excited for? Tell us, like, if you think that Ana de Armas' character in Ballerina can live up to John Wick.
What was your excitement level before seeing the trailer versus after? Because Andrew didn't even want to talk about it on the episode of the podcast, let alone go see the TV show that he thought it was. So
I think that's my big thing is like, is she going to live up to Keanu Reeves' John Wick? Because that's a big shoes to fill. That's one of the most badass action figures in all of fiction.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
That's big. That's definitely a big arena to step into.
Yeah,
but she looks awesome in the trailers.
Dude, she was pulling off the action really well, and we know she's a great actress. So this might be a really good movie.
Yeah, I hope they let her flex her dramatic acting into somewhere.
How many flights of stairs do you think she's going to fall down?
If she doesn't fall down at least 20, then she's going to look like a punk next to John.
Yeah, she's not going to live up to the legacy. I need to see her tumbling.
She literally, the movie starts out with her doing training, and she's like, picks herself up and throws herself down a flight of stairs.
I need her to be on an escalator, just rolling in place.
That's what they train. That's what they train at the Ballerina Academy.
Oh man, we post new full episodes every Monday and Thursday, but we also put out some extra episodes as well. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you don't miss a thing. Where else are we, Andrew?
We're on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, X, all over the place. Make sure to follow us on all of our short form content pages. You can also go to anywhere that you find your podcast, whether it's Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts. You can check us out on there. You can follow the show, which helps us find new audience members, and give us a 5-star rating, which will help the show grow. The best thing you can do is share us with friends and family to help new listeners find the show, or just help share us with random people on the street. Go out, write on a sign, hold it up on the side of the major roads near your house.
Spin it. What about the Discord?
Oh yeah, we do have a Discord, don't we? I usually don't promote the Discord because I don't want to ask for money. But how much is it now?
It is free.
It's
totally
doesn't cost
free.
anything at all.
The link's in the description of this video. You can join in on the conversation. We talk about a bunch of different things in the Discord, from movie topics and shows to we get into little debates. We take different polls, rankings of movies, and we also take episode suggestions as well. And we get around to doing those pretty quick. So if you have an episode you want us to do, join the Discord.
Yeah, definitely. We really appreciate you guys for clicking on this video and joining us. Thank you so much. And
that's a wrap.